I'm sorry about your listeners on YouTube, technical issues on our end, but we are back here at the rinks in Long Island, New York. Seawolves face off the offensive zone. We'll come back to McDermott, and they'll chip it in down low as we're just going to kick off with things running here. It's Peck. Peck will command in front to Slevin. Bounce right back out to McDermott. Hold and fire one. Sticked away by Gustafson. As we get a whistle down low. It appears the net barely came off its moorings, but enough to get the whistle. Puck wrapped around the wall. Be Di Stefano trying to keep it in deep, and he does, but not move for long as the puck bounces right back out to McDermott. He's got a man on him in Nima as he finds Slevin. Slevin near side wall, dump it off the Peck. Peck's going to try to fire one, but a nice back check there breaks that up, and out come the Blue Hens. It's Nima to throw it all the way in deep around the wall. It'll be the captain Pepe to pick up for Pomniak. Pomniak looking from center ice off the stick of Peck and all the way down. And icing will be called. I was looking for an arm there, but it came from the back official as the puck will come all the way down in front of Kazakov. But on the ice right now, you see number 26, Brandon Avezov, 20-year-old out of Belmore, New York, played for the Jersey Titans. In 2021, logged 35 games, 64 points, and in 21-22, he logged 19 points in 25 games for that Jersey Titans team. So face-off to the left of Kazakov, it'll be Nima, Emmerich, and Dosen on the draw for the Blue Hens, the forward unit, along with Chuma and Straubinger manning the points. Puck out of the reach of Straubinger, he has to come out and regroup. We'll find a man in Dosen, he'll chip it in far side corner as the captain Pepe will go get it. He's got a man on him in Colin Emmerich. Emmerich hard on the forecheck, but D to Mancini. Blue Hens so far early on in this game, just over 5 minutes in, or just under 5 minutes in, should I say, have been hard on the forecheck, making life difficult for this Seawolf team to come out of their own end. There comes Avezov, trying to get his first as a Seawolf on goal, and patted away by Gustafson. Gustafson, the man that was in the net for both Blue Hen wins in the 2-1 game in regulation, as well as the 2-1 game in overtime right before the winter break against the Seawolf team in Delaware. As a man goes down right exiting the blue line, but the puck kicks out. It was Avezov as he's trying to fend off a man once again, but now it's the former Seawolf. Took the year off last year, but he's back to help him out now in Michael Conlon. Seen a lot of Pepe this game. It's pretty early on in the first period, but Pepe's been out there for a decent amount as the Blue Hens on the push here, trying to dance his way around. Kazakov bounced right out in the crease and not able to put it home was Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the leading goal scorer on this Blue Hen team with 14, that close from making it his 15th of the season and putting him up early, 1-0. As Rainbow looking for an intercept there, could have a clear-cut breakaway, but it skipped away from his shin guard as the Blue Hens avoid a problem as offside's arm is up and called as we get a whistle. But a man I mentioned just now was a newcomer here to Stony Brook, Sean Rainville, number 39, 25-year-old out of Verdun, Quebec, Canada. In 2016-17, 30 games, 24 points in the QCHL with the Andre Laurendale Boomerang. And here he comes now, speak of the devil, but he's trying to dance around a man to no avail. Jack Zimmer was on the defense. It's now Fest behind his own net, fanning on a D-to-D attempt to Mofetto, but he'll switch off, trying to fend off a man in Ryan Burns. Also, no cross ice to Rainville, but too hard for his control as it bounces off his stick. Fest goes D-to-D Mofetto, and they look to try again. Far side wall, Mofetto trying to dance his way into the middle, but finds a sea of blue jerseys as Zimmer will try to flip it out off the glove of Fest, as now Rainville's got to help out. He's got a man all over him, and Dom Guido. Di Stefano for the Seawolves, one of the leading scorers on the defensive unit for this Seawolf team. He'll play it once again at the blue lines. The puck skips away from his stick. Bad hop there as the puck comes right back out the center, but now right into Blue Hen ice. It's Jack Zimmer. into the feet of a teammate there, not able to connect cleanly. As Luke Hauk was not able to control that puck, but now it's the Blue Hens down the near side wall. It's Heithaus. Heithaus with a sea of white around him, not able to get the puck to the slot. Now come the Seawolves Di Stefano. They'll play it up to Zerilli. Zerilli behind Blue Hen net, trying to get help by a teammate Ballot. 4-man scrum behind Gustafson. 4-man, make it 5-man. As now Hauk getting involved. He'll win that battle and chip the puck out. It's Luppy. He'll find a man in Heithaus. Once again, Heithaus on goal as it shots pad side wide as Kazakov's got to come out and cover it. Man you see on the ice right now, manning the point for the Blue Hens, number 20, Ivan Sidoriak. He got his first goal of the season. It was the overtime winner in the second game of that weekend set in Delaware against the Seawolves. It gave the Blue Hens the win, 2-1, and that put them off on the right foot going into that winter break. But these Seawolves will do it again today as well as tomorrow for a matinee game. Now it's Mancini on goal as it's deflected into the netting. I speak of Mancini. He was the man who got the lone goal for the Seawolves in Game 2 against Delaware. But like I said, it was Sidoriak's overtime winner to give the Blue Hens the edge and give them their 11th win on the season, as Mancini will keep throwing on goal. Slevin got a piece of it, but Gustafson sticks it away. It's Pomniak. Sidoriak will play in his own net, near side wall, trying to fend off Peck. 3-man, now 4-man scrum. Out comes Slevin with it. Slevin trying to power to the net, and he scores! Joseph Slevin with a near impossible angle goes over the shoulder of Gustafson, and it's a 1-0 Seawolf lead. A failed clearing attempt in his own end by Sidoriak. Peck was able to keep it in deep. Slevin comes out with it, and Slevin gets his 22nd point of the year and his 10th on this goal of the season. It'll be Rodriguez, Hausler, and Ostrander, the top line here for the Blue Hens. Gavin Hausler leading this team in assists with 14 as well as in points with 21. As out the Seawolves on the attack, it's Rainville trying to control it, firing one, but the puck skipped away from him. As the puck comes out to center, it'll be Conlon. It's hard to miss him with that long hair dreading off the back of his helmet. But here come the Blue Hens. It's Ostrander trying to fend off a man, not able to win that battle. It's a big hit down low, thrown by Minerva. Matt Minerva, one of the new faces here for Stony Brooks as well. As now it'll be Avezov trying to work his way into the slot, but not able to get control of that puck as he lost it. Cross-ice pass, it's Brian Ostrander all alone against Fest. Fest wins that battle. They'll get the puck right back from Vandesilver, and they'll play catch. So Seawolves able to come out of the zone casually due to the Blue Hen change. It's Jesse Edwards down the near side wall. He's going to pull backhand, hold back into the slot. It's Minerva, not able to get one past Gustafson as it goes behind the net. Vandesilver going to throw it right back where it came from. It's Minerva behind the goal, or excuse me, Rainville. Puck bounce up the center. It's Dom Guido one-on-one with Fest, trying to get it out of his own skates. He's going to try to fend off Fest on goal and sticked away by Kazakov. It's Sidoriak trying to throw one goal, deflecting and bouncing around, going to throw one back in front, glove side. As it skips wide, it was Meisinger. As Kazakov did not see it. And now come the Seawolves to counter. It's Lawson. He's got Rainville with him. As the puck skips away on the near side corner as he throws a man down. Lawson looking to do it again on the same man as they're tangled up in the far side corner. But the ref's going to let it play on. Out come the Blue Hens. It's Luppy. Luppy on goal. Knocked down by Kazakov. McDermott looking to slow it down. Luppy is just waiting for him in the front of the net. Zerli's going to give it off now to Di Stefano. And cross ice finding a man, but just offsides is the call as we get a stop 10:02 left in the first period, 1-0 Seawolves, thanks to the goal by Joseph Slevin. So I went through all the new faces except for one, number 29, Matt Minerva, 22-year-old out of Comac, New York, played for Salem State as well as Buffalo State, and he played his junior hockey here on the island for the Junior Islanders from 2016 to 2018. 133 points in 183 games in that time span with the PAL Junior Islanders. It'll be Hauk, Heitzhaus, and Luppy for the Blue Hens. The deflection is called, so no icing, as Marciniak has to play down low, but gives it right back to the waiting stick of McDermott on goal. Deflected right in the slot, bouncing around. No Seawolves there, as out they come. It's Emmerich. Emmerich finding a man down low, on goal, back to Emmerich, and not able to control it as Di Stefano got a stick involved, but we got a whistle. It's going to be a penalty coming to the Seawolves. It'll be Galinsky for the slash, and the first power play of the game belongs to the Blue Hens. It'll be Ostrander, Hausler, and Rodriguez with Sidoriak as well as Emmerich, I believe. I got a tough angle here. I'm trying to see who's on that right wing. I believe it's a number 4, so if it's number 4, it'll be Colin Emmerich, and the Blue Hens win the draw, it'll be Ostrander. Emmerich to the point to Sidoriak. They'll go down low on goal, and a nice skate there by Mancini to deflect that away. Looks like Conlon's talking a little bit with Ostrander as the Blue Hens look for a stretch pass. Conlon's all over that one, but right back into the grasp of Gavin Hausler, and in the zone he's going to drag it, fire one, knocked out by Kazakov, rebound in the slot, and it's knocked blocker side wide. As the Blue Hens try to slow it down, it's Sidoriak at the point. He'll walk center. Down low, he'll play catch. On goal, knocked down in front, and cleared by Mancini. The Seawolves will go for a full sail change, as will Ostrander, as well as I couldn't get a read on that number, but on we go. It's Gavin Hausler down low. He'll wrap around the wall for another blue jersey and instead finds Rainville as he'll steer that one down as we're at 50 seconds left in the kill. Nima tried to go back to Burns. Bad communication there as a turnover. Bounce right to the stick of Edwards. And a nice save there by Gustafson. Blue Hens a little sloppy in their own end as Jake Nima's going to try to come out once again through center. Turns it over immediately to the stick of Rainville. That's two good intercepts by Rainville as he'll go for a change. It's Jack Zimmer to the point now. Amanda Nima. As once again, the Blue Hens try to work something in the offensive zone right to the waiting stick of Molfetto as we'll send it all the way down. It's Gustafson to help out. Now we're at 10 seconds left in the slashing call to Galinsky. Zimmer will go D to D to Chuma as the penalty is now over to Galinsky, and out come the Blue Hens is Luke Hauk. He's trying to get around two-man, but McDermott throws him down. No calls we play on, as Di Stefano will play behind his own net. Look for Zerilli, instead finds the stick of Sidoriak as he keeps it in. As the man out of the box, Galinsky looking for Dempsey. Not able to connect. Puck comes all the way down to Gustafson as he'll cover and hold as Dempsey goes down. But no harm, no foul. 7:16 left in the first period. Still 1-0. So face off to the left of Gustafson. It'll be Slevin, the goal scorer, centering Pomniak and Peck. Rodriguez, Hausler, as well as Ostrander. The forward unit deflected on goal by Slevin, looking for a second, but it's steered wide as Brian Ostrander, the captain of this Blue End team, will have to play it in his own end. Intercepted in the wall by Peck, and Peck goes down. That will draw the ref's eye as the Blue End power play ended. And we're going right to now a Seawolf power play, their first of the game. It's Ryan Rodriguez on the trip. So once again, face off to the left of Gustafson. It'll be Slevin, Edwards, and Peck with Mancini and Pepe manning the points. And they win it clean. Mancini will start it up and be the quarterback, center point, down low to Slevin. Top of the circle, they'll play catch as the puck bounces off his stick, as the Seawolves got to come out and do it again. It'll be Dosen and Hauk, the forward unit, and now Hauk will go for a quick change and bring out Nima. They'll be the penalty-killing forwards for the Blue Hens. And on the point will be Jack Zimmer along with Andrew Marciniak. As Edwards will enter the zone, near side corner, go to the point, find Mancini. Walk the line, find Peck. Peck's gonna walk it in, gonna fire one on goal, and that's stopped and held by Gustafson. So Seawolves will keep the same 5 unit out there as the Blue Hens will switch it up. It'll be Nima on the draw. But back to the point now, it's Pepe. He's going to walk in, he's got room. He's going to fire one glove side as it goes wide, bounces right out to Slevin. Pepe right over there to help him out. Trying to get it to the point, Mancini, he does. He's got a shooting lane, but quickly clogged up. Mancini and Slevin will switch, go back to Slevin. Slevin's going to go to Peck. Peck back to slot, one timing, Pepe, and a nice stop by Gustafson. That is Stony Brook's go-to, is get it to Peck, get it to Pepe in the slot for that one-timer. It has worked very well for them this year, as Peck and Pepe will go for a change. Slevin's going to spin off a man, wait for reinforcements, and Lawson. Slevin will go for a switch. It's Minerva to Mancini, center point. Back to Minerva, he's got a man coming in off the bench on goal, deflected by Lawson, as Gustafson will hold and get a whistle. 39 seconds left in the tripping call to Rodriguez. So good puck movement for the Seawolves on this first power play, getting pucks on goal, but Gustafson's been up to the task. And Gustafson is their go-to guy. He's played in, I think, pretty much every game. And he's the man who's behind every one of their wins. So that goes hand in hand, I guess, as Mofetto's able to keep it in, as Minerva and him will play catch. It's Avezov. He's got room. He's going to hold. Go cross ice to Minerva. Minerva, center point, Mofetto. Quickly to Avezov. Avezov looking for a man down low. Not able to connect. We got 20 left on the kill. It's Minerva, top of the circle. Mofetto, center point. They'll play catch. He's going to walk it in. He's going to fire one, and a glove snag by Gustafson. He's been sharp early. So Gustafson, through a sea of bodies, able to snag that wrister from Minerva up close. So it'll be Conlon, Minerva, Avezov, Lawson with Mofetto manning the points for the next 13 seconds of this power play. As Marciniak tries to wrap it around, no avail. It's Matt Minerva looking for the no-look to Avezov, but not able to connect. He had a yawning cage as the power play ends one-timer. Nice block down low, Mofetto back on goal, and it's deflected wide. Bad bounce there for the Blue Hens. The puck stays in their own zone. As Ostrander's going to play it down low to Sidoriak. He'll wrap it around the wall to Rodriguez, fresh out of the box. As they finally get the puck out the center, it's Mofetto. As Conlon tries to chip it in, meets a big hit for his troubles, as an offsides is called. So Conlon there just tried to loosely chip the puck in the zone. The puck met the chest of Sidoriak, and while he was watching the puck hit the guy's chest, he made a big hit center ice, but then got back on the play to cause the offsides. It's the face-off right outside the Seawolf zone. It's Guido, Burns, and Meisinger for the Blue Hens. Once again, able to fend off a big hit there by Brunel. Had him lined up, and now it's McDermott chasing after the loose puck, finding a man to Galinsky. Galinsky trying to drop to Zerilli, but a nice defensive stick there by Meisinger to prevent that attack. Galinsky hounded in front of his own bench, goes down but gets the puck out. As Ryan Burns threw the big hit there, but now it's Jack Zimmer trying to flip it to the waiting glove of DiStefano, and Dempsey might have a step, but he's got 3 blue jerseys around him as they close the gap. So Zerilli's got a man in front, but not able to connect with him. But it's DiStefano at the point, able to keep it in on goal. It's deflected wide. As once again, we had another whistle, most likely here for the net off its moorings. If you watch ACHA hockey, that is a norm in this league. The net goes off a decent amount of time. So 3:45, 3 minutes 45 seconds left in this first period, 11 shots to 7. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play, but there's one goal on the board, and that's for the Seawolves thanks to Joseph Slevin. As Chucky Peck's going to spin off a man, find a man down low, and Pomniak looking for Slevin, not able to connect as he's going to walk around the wall here. Top of the circle, he's going to switch off with Fess. Down low, Slevin, looking to go to the point, Van de Silver on goal, and a nice stick there and deflected wide. Out come the Blue Hens all alone is Jake Nimma, who's 1-on-3 there, but gets the puck all the way down low. He did his job, he was all alone. With the puck now in Seawolf ice, it's Fess, not able to control that puck, and now stuck in his own end. It's Dosen coming out from the corner on goal, and sticked away by Kazakov. It's Dosen again behind his own net, battling off with Fess. He's going to be helped out by Nima. Now it's Chuma on goal, and padded away by Kazakov. As Slevin avoids a big hit down low, it was Dosen had him lined up, and Slevin avoided a big body and comes out with it and finds now a man in Pomniak fending off a stick. Slevin still out there trying to keep it down low, but to no avail as Nimma fends off a stick there, and out come the Blue Hens as it's Emmerich trying to dance around, but Pepe got a skate in there to break up that rush. But it's Emmerich again with Mancini down low. Mancini wins that battle of the poke checks as now the puck's going to sit far side corner, looking for a man coming into the slot. Are the Blue Hens on goal and off the face mask of Kazakov, and we get a whistle for, once again, the net off its moorings. That was Luke Hauk down low with a glorious opportunity, but found the face mask of Kazakov as Sidoriak at the point, trying to get one quickly off, and he does. The puck now near side corner, Edwards for the Seawolves. As a big hit, down goes Pomniak. As Jefferson Luce had him lined up, and it looks like we got a call here. I think it's gonna be on Luce here for that hit on Pomniak. They're calling, I believe, elbowing. So a big hit at the blue line. As long as he kept his arms down, he would have been good to go, but had his arms up, called the elbowing, and now for the second time this period, the Seawolves will be a man up. So you take a hit to make the play. That's the name of the game sometimes when it comes to hockey. And Pomniak took a hit, got the puck out, and draws a penalty. So he may have been put down, but he did the job as the Seawolves are back up a man. It'll be Conlon, Lawson, Avezov, as well as Minerva on the right wing. And it'll be Molfeno manning the point. Cleanly won by Conlon. Avezov will pick it up top of the circle. Looking back to Minerva. Minerva's going to walk it in, and a nice block there down low. But Minerva gets it right back. Molfeno will play catch. Back to Minerva, trying to fend off a man. Cross ice Avezov. Avezov going to slot the puck to the goal. Go off the way, bounce around to the crease. Still loose, and we get a whistle as Gustafson keeps it out. I believe it was Michael Conlon got the deflection there off the feed from Avezov. But once again, the story is Gustafson keeping this game at 1-0. So the same unit out for the Seawolves. Once again, won cleanly by Conlon. Lawson being hounded, able to keep it in deep for maybe not for long. As the puck does come out the center, it gets the job done. It was Hausler. So with 1:25 left on the power play, the same Stony Brook 5 son will try to get right back in the zone. It's Minerva. Has a nice hold here at the center ice dot here by the Blue Hens by Hausler and Ostrander, delaying the attack of the Seawolves, killing a lot of time on this penalty as Ostrander once again has to make the Seawolves turn around and come back.
This is the last minute of play in the period.
We are now a minute left in the period. 57 seconds left on the power play as Molfeno finally gets in the zone, but offsides they go. A very stingy defense there by the Blue Hens, causing havoc in the neutral zone. So a little bit of frustration on that Seawolf bench here, trying to figure out what to do in that neutral zone. But give credit to the Blue Hens there, chewing a lot of time on that penalty kill. But the Seawolves will change it up. He picks Slevin, Edwards, Pepe along with Mancini. And speak of the devil, it's the captain Pepe as he'll chip it in deep. Zadoryak trying to go high off the glass, glove down by Pepe, battle for it, the near side hash mark wall. We got 30 seconds left in the period, 34 left on the power plays. Mancini keeps it in to the skates of Pepe. Pepe fending off a hit by Ryan Burns. And around the wall now it's Slevin trying to fend off a man in Chuma. It's Edwards coming out with it. 19 left in the period, Mancini. Down low, Slevin. He's got some space. Looking to the net. Mancini wants it, he gets it. 13 in the period on goal, and it's stopped by Gustafsson. So 10.2 left in the period, 13 seconds left in the elbowing call to Jefferson Loose. Face off to the right of Gustafsson. Seawolves want to clean it. Mancini hold and fire one, and a stick save and a cover once again by Gustafsson. Did not have much traffic on that one, but gets the job done. 5.6 left in the period, 9 to the penalty. Once again, it'll be Slevin on the draw, won by the Blue Hens, but Mancini keeps it. He's got 3 seconds on goal, deflected down but wide, and that will do it for the first period. So still 3 seconds left on the loose elbowing penalty. That'll carry into the second. But the Seawolves skate off to the first at the end of the first period, up 1-0, thanks to the goal to Joseph Slevin. So once again, Jordan DeLuciano on the call here at the rinks in Long Island, New York. Seawolves back home, beginning of the second half of the season, trying to avenge their 2 losses at the end of the first half to this Delaware Blue Hen team in Delaware. But don't go anywhere, because when we come back, second period puck drop.
Seawolf fans, please welcome to the ice your high school girls and get ready for the t-shirt toss. Seawolf fans, make sure to post your pictures and videos of today's game on social media using the hashtag SBU Hockey. And don't forget to purchase your pucks for Chuck Puck, which will be played at the end of the second period.
Welcome back, everyone, to the rinks here in Hot Pot, Long Island, New York. Jordan DeLuciano on the call for Stony Brook Seawolves hockey as they're home to take on the Delaware Blue Hens. They skate in the second period up 1-0. Joseph Slevin's first period goal got the scoring started. It is his 10th of the season and his 22nd point. Matvey Kazakov had a clean first period, stopping 8 of 8. Corbin Gustafson stopping 13 of 14. Very solid, keeping this game within reach for the Blue Hens. And Blue Hens coming into this game on a 4-game win streak, knocking off NYU 4-3 and then 6-4, and then Stony Brook 2 games, both 2-1 to end the first half of the season. The second back end of those 2-1 games was in overtime. It was an Ivan Sidoriak goal, and speaking of the Blue Hens, they shall appear as Corbin Gustafson leads the blue and yellow onto the ice as we await the arrival of the Seawolves. But this Blue Hen team, going into the break, they were not even in the top 25. They weren't ranked. And then 2 games in a row against NYU, 2 games in a row against the Seawolves, all wins. That Seawolf series was in Delaware, got them now into the top 25. They sit at number 22 in the country. Currently 6-3-1 in their last 10 games. So a nice streak and a hot team coming into Long Island. And the complete opposite on the Seawolves end. They had a 3-game win streak at home, 2 convincing wins against Syracuse, another convincing win against Drexel, and then they dropped 3 in a row on the road to end the first half against Drexel. That was an upset win for them. They drop it 6-4, and then they go to Delaware and then lose 2-1, 2-1. And they went from 9 in the rankings to number 13. But the Seawolves got to get off on a better foot here in the second half. Tonight against the Blue Hens, tomorrow afternoon against the Blue Hens, then they go to Ohio to take on Ohio University. They're right behind them. They're number 15 in the country. So now Seawolves going left to right, Blue Hens going right to left. There'll be Hausler, Rodriguez, and Ostrander for the Blue Hens, going up against Pontiac, Peck, and Slevin. Behind the net will be Sidoriak. And chipping up the wall now is Rodriguez, the leading scorer for the Blue Hens. Got a man in front, and Ostrander on goal, and he shot it wide. A beautiful chance for the Blue Hens right off the rip as Ostrander fired it wide as we skate on with the Seawolves up 1-0. As the lone goal scorer Slevin looking to slow things down, go cross ice to Pepe. Off his stick, it'll be Sidoriak for the Blue Hens, the man who got the overtime winner in the last game of the first half of the season at Delaware against this Seawolf team. That was his first goal on the season. But he does have double-digit assists, though. So he sets up the plays. He was just looking for that first of the year, and he got it, and it came at a great time. Icing waved off his plate on. It's Van de Silver down low, throwing off Nima. It'll be Pepe behind his own net, helped out by Minerva. He'll flip it high and hard around the wall, down to the point, on goal, and it hit a man in front and never made it to Kazakov. It hit the body of Luke Dosen. And it never made it on goal. It was Shane Straubinger throwing it on net. And back in the Blue Hens go on goal, and shot wide was Nima. Minerva will play it up ice. Van de Silver trying to intercept, but right back in the Seawolf end, it's Conlon trying to fend off Colin Emmerich. We got Colin Emmerich and Michael Conlon, but Michael Conlon wins that battle, and out the center he goes, but goes right back into the tape of Emmerich, and they got to try to do it again. Now Seawolves now twice failing to come cleanly out of their own zone as Van de Silver spins off a blue jersey, and out comes Avizov, the newest member of this Seawolf team making his Stony Brook debut, alongside Matt Minerva, but then you see number 38, Michael Conlon. In his second year, he took the year off last year. His rookie season was 2019, but he's back for the Seawolves now, as it's Minerva skating all the way around the net, now to the far side wall. He'll go to the point, Malfetto on goal, knocked down by Gustafson as he lunges forward and covers up. Hauk, Luppy, and Heitzos in the defensive zone draw for the Blue Hens to the right of Gustafson. As the Blue Hens win it, but give it right back up, it's Molfetto. Far side wall, he'll walk around 2 blue jerseys, throw it in front as Lawson did not get that one on goal. As around the world we go, back to Fess. He'll throw it right back where it came from. It's Edwards down low. Edwards fighting down low to Andrew Marciniak. 4-man scrum now helped out by Rainville, but it's Marciniak, the man coming out with it. Looking for a breakaway stretch pass, and he's got a man. It's Luppy. Luppy on goal, and he shot it over the net. Puck bouncing out dangerously again, right to Heitzhaus, but he was not able to get the stick down as the Seawolves avoid danger. Back to Heitzhaus in front, not able to get that one to the point on goal, and knocked out by Lawson, and the Seawolves might have a break here. It's Rainville. He's got Edwards with Lawson as well. He'll hold off, look for Lawson, bouncing around in the crease, and covered up by Lawson as the net goes flying. So 2 good pushes on each end, the breakaway for Luppy, and then the 3-on-2 that was just thrown on goal from the corner by Avezov. But still 1-0 here on Long Island. If anything's like the first two meetings both ended in 2-1. So another low-scoring game early on in the second. McDermott and Galinsky at the point. Got to get out of each other's way. But now the Blue Hens will come out, and in the zone they go. It's Rodriguez. Meets a big hit by DiStefano, but Rodriguez gets it right back to the point. On goal, and a nice block there by Zerilli. It's loose right in front of us, trying to get it right back in Seawolf ice, but it goes in the Blue Hen zone. Galinsky all over Zadoriak as he's going to wrap it around the wall, and Zerilli down low, bounding off Ostrander, but not able to get it out. It's Galinsky back down low. Zerilli's got to go chase, but he's got a man on him in Loose. The Loose took the elbowing penalty in the first period, but the Blue Hens are now 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. They were 7 for 8 on the penalty kill in their first game in December. Flipped from center into the glove of Kazakov as he'll get a whistle, and the Seawolves will have a defensive zone draw to the left of the goalie. It's now to the right of Kazakov. He gloved it on the left side, but they're going to go to the right side. Slevin on the draw. He'll link up with Colin Emmerich. It'll be Emmerich, Dosen, and Nima on goal right off the face-off. You don't see that one often, as Nima just missed glove side. As now Peck will play for the Seawolves. He'll find Slevin. Slevin looking for a man cross ice. He finds Pepe. Pepe meets a big hit on the wall, courtesy of Straubinger. Now the Blue Hens hard on the forecheck now. It's Jake Nima down low. He'll come out with it, walk center point on goal, and knocked down by Mancini as it finds the far side corner. Mancini trying to fend off Emmerich. Puck kicks out to now the slot. Now to Pomniak. That was a look to chip at the center, but a nice stick there, and right back come the Blue Hens. Looking for Nima again, but a nice defensive play by Pepe to steer that away from the low slot as Pomniak will play on the wall to Peck. Peck switch off with Slevin. Peck meets a big hit on the wall. Both men go down. Slevin going to walk down low, take it on goal. And a nice blocker stock by Gustafson as the net comes off again. But the puck stays out and he'll cover. Gustafson putting his mark in this game early with 17 saves. He had 33 saves in their first win against the Seawolves in December, and then the second game the next day, he had 34 saves in that overtime win as the puck shot wide by Molfetto. Now Van de Silver at the point, but picked up down low by Zimmer. Meets a big hit there by Minerva and immediately turns the puck over to him. A big body in Matt Minerva over there. 6'2", 190. As Zimmer's going to meet another big hit by Minerva. That's 2 in the same spot, as now the Blue Hens will come into Seawolf ice. And now the third time they meet at the blue line. These two have been all over each other this shift. As Minerva stood him up there as Conlon deflects it out of play, and we get a whistle. What a hard-hitting shift by both Jack Zimmer, 6'1", 180, going up against Matt Minerva, 6'2", 190. Face-off will be just outside of Blue Hen Ice. It'll be Edwards Lawson alongside of Rainville, the newest member here for the Seawolves. Once again, Sean Rainville out of Verdun, Quebec, Canada, the 25-year-old. Having stints with the Andre Lorndale Boomerang out of the QCHL, as well as Castle University, as well as playing in the Quebec AAA Senior Hockey League. Speaking of the Devil, Rainbow will chip it down low to Lawson, having a slashing battle as he goes to his net. Now it's getting a little bit chippy, as I believe it was Sidoriak and Rainville throwing hacks at each other. But out come the Blue Hens. It's Height's house. Turns it over immediately to McDermott. McDermott will chip it for the wall. Now Rainville will come out, switch off with DiStefano. Missed pass there, but a deflection cancels the icing, as now Brunel will go chase. D to Sidoriak. He'll flip it all the way down, but this one might go for icing. Hard on the forecheck is Luppy, but to no avail as we get the whistle. So the Blue Hens unit got to stay out there as the Seawolves get fresh legs. Face off to the left now of Gustafson. Hauk's out there alongside Ostrander. And Luppy. I believe they want to get Ostrander out there. I don't know if he's the lone man they have to get off, or do they have to get off Luppy and Hauk. That still is yet to be decided, as they have Sidoriak out there alongside Brunel. They've been out there for a decent amount, and puck bounces on goal and skips wide of Gustafson, as Sidoriak will try to clear, find the stick of Ostrander, so backhanded all the way down, no icing. So a nice generous change for the Blue Hens, as they'll get fresh legs out there. Levin spins off a man, gets Pomniak. Pomniak waiting for Peck. He finds him. Peck on goal. Blocking away by Gustafson, bouncing out in the slot. And now the Blue Hens might have a rush if they hurry. Down the far side wall, it's Rodriguez, the leading scorer, and he's going to throw one off the stick and wide of Kazakov. Rodriguez with 14 on the year. Looking to make it 15, but a nice stop there by Kazakov. Kazakov is 10 for 10 so far. As the puck just squeaks out as Pepe shoots it off the skate of Pomniak, and that gets the whistle for offsides. So that top line of the Blue Hens, Rodriguez, Hausler, and Ostrander will be out there alongside with the defensive core of Chuma and Straubinger. But slopped in by Vandesilver, and Chuma's got to go get it, but they're offside, so an easy exit there for the Blue Hens. But they turn it right over to the stick of Molfetto. Bounce around center ice. Molfetto will get it back, trying to chip it back. Chuma, but a nice body there, able to prevent a rush. But now they might have a 2-on-1. It's Hausler being joined by Rodriguez on the wing. Finds him. He fires, and he scores! Ryan Rodriguez goes bar down on Kazakov, his 15th of the season, and it's all tied up. A bounce at the blue line led to a 2-on-1 rush for the Blue Hens, as the leading point getter in Gavin Hausler gets his 22nd point of the season alongside his 15th assist. So 15 goals for Rodriguez, 15 assists for Hausler, as Kazakov will cover up. And now a pushing and shoving in front. Down goes a Blue Hen. I believe that was Molfetto that threw him down. As the chippiness continues on in the second period, it was Luke Dosen that got thrown down, but it doesn't look like we're getting any calls. Yeah, we will skate on 5-on-5 as the ref lets that one go, but I'm assuming if if this carries on with the post whistle pushing, we'll get a call. But a draw in the defensive zone for the Seawolves. Thrown on goal as Kazakov's got to make a toe save, and not able to keep it in as loose, but now it's Vezov on the rush. Conlon keeps it in deep. Vezov on goal and stopped by Gustafson. Gustafson was all over that on the quick exchange in front. It's Vezov again. He's been quite noticeable in his debut here for the Seawolves. It's the new guy line. It's Avezov Conlon alongside Minerva. As Avezov wins that stick battle, gets to the Minerva in Blue Hen Ice. Down he goes as Conlon trying to line up a man, but fans on it. It's Dosen, 2-on-2. As Dosen meets a big hit, stick goes flying, courtesy of DiStefano, as Minerva's going to try to pick it up. He's got Avezov with him. Minerva trying to power the net, finds Avezov, but he's not able to get the puck in his skates as Conlon down low to help out. Loose battling down low, picked up down by the Blue Hens, not able to connect to Colin Emmerich as DiStefano will play center ice. He's got I think the Seawolves have 6 guys on the ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the Seawolves have 6 guys on the ice right now as Gustafson covers up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the Seawolves dodge a bullet there as the Seawolves had 6 guys on the ice as Minerva casually exit as they avoid a penalty there. Yeah, the Blue Hen faithfuls to my left are not happy with that one, as it was clearly obvious there were 6 men. But we play on, face off to the left of Gustafson. It'll be Edwards on the draw with Rainville and Lawson. Lawson fires one as he misses glove side, picked up by Meisinger, but kept in by Edwards for the Seawolves. It's DiStefano on goal as Gustafson will cover that one up. Burns, Meisinger, and Guido, the forward unit, but kicks out to Rainville, right into the chest, bouncing around in the slot. Lawson not able to get the second chance on goal as it skips wide. McDermott plays it in and keeps it in the zone as it bounces around near side wall, sticking around at the blue line, still in Blue Hen Ice, kicks out to Rainville. Rainville will pull backhand and hold. He'll spin off, find McDermott at the point on goal, deflected and into the roofing, and we get a stoppage. 9:52 left in the second, all tied up at 1, thanks to the second period goal by Ryan Rodriguez. So the line of Slevin, Peck, and Pontiac, the line that was responsible for the first period goal, face-off won by the Blue Hens, but right to his own goalie, as Slevin will pick up, but met on the wall by Heitzhaus, but kept in Blue Hen Ice. It's Slevin. Heitzhaus battering with Peck. Slevin gives it right back to him. As the Blue Hens look to come out and chip it, it's Luppy. Luppy's got a man going to the net. He fires one off the shoulder into the netting, and we get a stoppage. So Stony Brook is a little bit in their favor in the shot totals, 22-13, but the score remains knotted at 1. Very solid play by the Blue Hen goaltender, Corbin Gustafson. As thrown out in front, net off its moorings. We should get a whistle any second now, I believe, but the puck staying in the zone as Kazakov's gonna pull the net. Looks like he's about to, as now the Seawolves look to come out with Slevin. Net still not on its moorings. Well, we continue on as now Kazakov gets it back in place. As Fess able to keep that from going from behind him and meets a big hit, courtesy of Ostrander, as Hausler will now pick it up for the Blue Hens. Hold backhand, fending off multiple men. Hausler draws a penalty as the Blue Hens keep it in deep. Gustafson to the bench. Extra man on the delayed call as the puck kicks out to the point. It's loose. Loose on goal, knocked down by Fess as Fess is going to fire one to the blue line. As the Blue Hens will go to their second power play of the game. And the second period chippiness is continuing on as Fess on his way to the box is not letting the Blue Hen bench, not letting them go off easy. So Fess to the box, Blue Hens to their second power play of the game, all knotted up at 1. It'll be Nima, Burns, and now to the point it'll be Marciniak. He's helped out by Chuma. As they look to start up, it's Nima. Nima down low. To the point. Marciniak, center point, will give it off to Chuma. Looks like they'll switch off, and they do. Back to center point, Marciniak. Marciniak on goal, meets the ankle of Zerilli, but kept in the zone. On goal again, padded away, kicked out high slot, and chipped out of harm's way by Dempsey. Blue Hens will go for a quick change, get two fresh guys out there, and Hausler along with Rodriguez. Hausler banks it off the wall to himself, gets it right back, thrown in front, and out of the reach of Nima. It's Sidoriak, D to D. Into Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to slap it back on goal, but knocked away by Vandesilver. Now picked up behind the net is Edwards, chipping off the wall, trying to find a man in Rainville, and he does as the puck just gets out of the zone. As the Blue Hens got to regroup, but it looks like they're going to come right back on the attack with just under a minute. 2-on-1, he's got Sidoriak in front, on goal, underneath the pad of Kazakov as it stays out. So right as that puck bounced out of the blue line, Hausler was right on it, put the pressure back on the Seawolves, had a 2-on-1, but Kazakov keeps it out of the net as we remain tied at 1. So face off to the left of Kazakov, battle at the dot. Puck now rolling to Zerilli as he's not able to chip it out, but DiStefano will throw it all the way down as Gustafson's got to play it behind his own net. Ostrander a little trouble behind his own net, but able to control it. The captain going to settle it down with 30 seconds left in the Fest penalty. It's Sidoriak. And Sidoriak not happy with that pass. As you can hear it from up here as we get a whistle for icing as the faceoff will go all the way back down in front of Gustafson. Face-off won by the Seawolves as DiStefano will go to the point in. Back to DiStefano center point on goal as it skips wide, trying to throw it back in front, but hit off the side of the net was Zerilli. As on the Blue Hens try to regroup with 10 left to the Fest penalty, and this will most likely be their last rush. With 5 seconds left now, 3, and now we are all evened up as Stony Brook is now 2 for 2 on the kill. Glove down by Luce, he's got to wait for blue jerseys to get over the blue line, and he does. Shot blocked away by Kazakov as Luce is 1-on-3 down low. Meets a big hit from Conlon as Luce is still going to work down low, making it just as much harder for the Seawolves to come out, but they finally do it to Avezov with Conlon. As now the Seawolves will be back on the penalty kill here. As I believe it's DiStefano as he's trying to plead his case, but to no avail. Lucky for them, Kazakov thought it was on the Blue Hens, as he was just at the top of the circle, but the whistle was blown when Conlon has possession. So right after they kill the Fest penalty, the Seawolves will go back to the kill as DiStefano, one of their main penalty killers, will sit. Face-off won cleanly by Nima. It'll be Marciniak at the point. Down low to Nima. Chuma, center point. He'll give it quickly to Marciniak, but Pontiac all over that one. But Nima wins that battle and keeps it in deep off the stick of Ryan Burns. Down looking for a man in the SWAT, Guido, but not able to get all of that, but kept in by the glove of Marciniak. Back in goal and deflected wide by Guido. Guido, it's not Guido, Guido like the Italian. As the puck skips all the way down, as Gustafson's got to play it and help out his defensive unit. He'll throw it right off the wall, trying to keep the pressure on the Seawolves. But turned over to the captain, Pepe. He'll go D to D to Mancini, as he'll chew this one up before he sends it all the way down. Out of the zone, it's Hausler. Walking down the far side wall, he'll wrap it all the way around to Guido, but he's got to deal with Pepe as he throws a big hit on the captain, Pepe. Sidoriak trying to keep it in, but a chip out for Rainville. Rainville, shorthanded, all alone, and he scores! Sean Rainville, in his first game as a Seawolf, gets a shorthanded goal and gives him a 2-1 lead. So Sean Rainville gets his first goal as a Seawolf, making his presence felt in his first game. A big goal to turn the tide because the Seawolves were in penalty trouble the past few minutes as they finally find a way to get past Gustafson to jump out 2-1. So 36 seconds left to the Di Stefano penalty as Mofetto from the point, and it's steered away by Gustafson. So it's Gavin Hausler in his own end looking for a stretch pass to Rodriguez out of his reach as Kazakov will cover. And a pushing after the fact, that might sit Van de Silver. But the ref is going to let it go though. But Van de Silver got a little pushy afterwards. Might have dodged the bullet. So face off to the left of Kazakov with 19 seconds on the Di Stefano penalty as Van de Silver will wrap it all the way around out of the reach of Sidoriak as he's got to play at center ice. It's Rodriguez with 5 on the power play here. Will throw it behind the net, off the wall, and having to pick it up is loose. Helped out by Ostrander in front as it kicks away right to the stick of Hausler. Sidoriak center point on goal, knocked down by Kazakov. Rebound kicked out to Peck, and Peck will look to counter. He's got Zerilli and Dempsey with him. Peck trying to beat a man wide. He'll give it to Dempsey, right back to Peck. Peck behind the net looking for a man in front, under the stick of Zerilli, but finds McDermott. McDermott center point will chip it right back in. Kept at the wall, bouncing around. Peck at the blue line, and it stays in Dempsey, cross ice to keep it in. Moose hits a body on the wall. I believe it was the ref, not able to get it all the way in deep. As Pomniak out of a control at center, as he wraps it around past the stick of Peck, as Sidoriak throws it to center ice for Slevin now. Nice stick there by Heitzhaus to intercept the pass. Now he's all over Slevin, but Slevin trying to use the speed there to get around him, but it's Heitzhaus with the puck. So neither team there in that entire sequence able to get some sustained control there. Puck just kept skipping all around from everyone. And it's the Seawolves who ice it as the puck will be in the offensive zone for the Blue Hens. It'll be Luppy, Hauk, and Heitzhaus, the forward group for the Blue Hens in this offensive zone draw. Puck bounced around the dot. It's Luppy, not able to throw it on goal, and Pomniak will pick it up. So 3:15 and counting left in this second period. The 2 goal scorers are Rodriguez, who tied it at 1, and then just recently the shorthanded goal by Sean Rainville, the newest member of this Seawolf team out of Verdun, Quebec, Canada, gets his first as a Stony Brook Seawolf. As it's Peck dancing around a man on goal to the backhand, had an open net, but was not able to finish it. As McDermott meets a big hit on the wall, courtesy of Ben Meisinger. With the puck right back into Blue Hen ice. Kicks away now, it's Minerva. Minerva's gonna try to kick it off to Vezov, but finds Pepe. Pepe on goal, knocked down by Gustafson and steered wide. It's Vezov dancing around bodies on goal, knocked around double time off the pad of Gustafson as he's finally able to fall on it and get a whistle. Nice pressure by the Seawolves, but once again, Gustafson up to the task. So now 2:21 left in the second period. Face off to the right of Gustafson. It'll be the new guy line with Conlon on the wing, Vezov joining him, and it will be Minerva on the draw with Pepe and Mancini manning the points. It's Vezov. Vezov going behind the net, looking for a man in front, finds Minerva. Minerva's gonna walk one in, hit the side of the net, but it won't go. Steered around the wall, they'll battle for it on the far side corner. Out comes Pepe, backhander on goal, shot it wide, net off its moorings, and we'll get a whistle. Once again, this second period just keeps getting chippier and chippier as the post-whistle shoving is becoming a an often occurrence. As it's Guido down low with, I'm trying to get a number, I believe that's a Vezov or a Minerva. And it was originally Minerva. He's been throwing some big hits this second period, and Conlon, who's been all over the chipiness since the beginning of the game. So once again, face off to the left of the goaltender as the puck bounces out away from Pepe. So the Seawolves got to regroup with Mancini. Under 2 minutes left in the period. He'll find Conlon. Conlon will walk into the blue line, drop it off for Vezov. Vezov goes cross point, one timing. Pepe did not get all of it as the blue ends look to come out. As he meets a big hit, courtesy of the captain Pepe, as Dosen goes down, but it looks like he'll go. That's the second time this game we've seen a big open ice hit. First time was the Blue Hens' Jefferson Luce. He went for elbowing. As Pepe will sit for that one. He threw a big hit on Luke Dosen, had his head down coming out of the zone. But now for the third time this game, the fourth time, second time this period, fourth time in the game, they will go to the power play, that being the Blue Hens. The last time they were up a man, it did not work out in their favor as it was Sean Rainville getting a breakaway, shorthanded power play goal to give the Seawolves the current 2-1 lead. We got a minute and a half left in this period. Face off to the right of Kazakov. Seawolves get a quick clear courtesy of Molfetto as Gustafson's got to help out his D-man and Ivan Sidoriak. Out comes Hausler. He'll walk into the center here. He'll go wall to wall here. Hold it and look for a man cross ice. Intercepted by Molfetto. Puck bouncing around for Ostrander, but Edwards of the Seawolves able to steer it out as Sidoriak's got to try again and regroup. Under a minute left in the period. It's Hausler throwing it all the way around. Kazakov nowhere to go but wait for Molfetto, but now turn over to Sidoriak with under 50 left in the period. It's Gavin Hausler, the leading point getter for this Delaware team. He'll battle down low with Molfetto, but he'll be helped out by Colin Emmerich. It's Ostrander, far side. Emmerich, backhander in front, and a nice stick by Molfetto ends that chance. And now it's Edwards with 30 left in the period. He might have a step on the D-man, but a brilliant plays poke check by Sidoriak ends that rush. Under 20 now, make it 15 seconds left in the period as Van de Silva will send it all the way down off the stick of Pomniak, as Pomniak will go chase and keep it down low. 5 seconds left in the period. Blue Hens got to move, but I don't think they're going to get possession. 2-1, down goes Van de Silva, and that will do it for the second period. So we entered the second 1-0 with the Slevin goal in the first. And it was Ryan Rodriguez getting his 15th of the year, tying it at 1 on the 2-on-1 rush. But then Sean Rainville, first game as a Seawolf, gets his first goal. Couldn't have come at a better time, shorthanded breakaway goal. And that's where we exit the second period. Seawolves up 2-1. But don't go anywhere. Jordan DeLuciano on the call when we come back. Third period puck drop between the Delaware Blue Hens and your Stony Brook Seawolves.
Seawolf fans, it's time to play Chuck-a-Puck. Once that school is finished sending the puck, get ready to toss your puck, and the person closest to the bullseye will win the prize. Okay, everybody. On the count of three, we're going to start chucking those pucks. 1, 2, 3, chuck them pucks. Okay, the winning puck number was number 15, which is Eric A. Eric, please see the Ice Girls and they're gladly give you a prize.
Welcome back, everyone, to the rinks here on Long Island, New York. Jordan DeLuciano here on the call as the Stony Brook Seawolves take the ice to enter the third period to defend their 2-1 lead against the Delaware Blue Hens. It was Joseph Slevin in the first period, got us started, should I say, not starring, started. And then in the second period, they entered 1-0 Seawolves, tie game, 1-1, Delaware Blue Hens getting the goal from Ryan Rodriguez, his 15th of the year, that tied it up. And then there was a shorthanded goal by the new guy, Sean Rainville, 25-year-old out of Verdun, Quebec, Canada, on the breakaway, gives the Seawolves a 2-1 lead, and that's where we stand just moments before puck drop in the third. Brandon Pepe will sit in the box for another 30 seconds, so the Blue Hens will start off on the power play, down a goal. So the Seawolves coming in this game trying to avenge their 2 losses on their last 2 games of the first half of the season in Delaware. They lost the first one 2-1 and the second one 2-1. That second one coming in overtime thanks to the goal from Ivan Sidoriak. It'll be Holsler, Rodriguez, and Ostrander, the forward unit, alongside Emmerich and Sidoriak manning the points as we're underway in the third period. As the Seawolves are sending in deep, as 20 seconds left in the Pepe penalty, as the Blue Hens got to try to come out of their own end with the clock ticking on the penalty. Cross ice looking for the man, no avail, but picked up by Ostrander behind his own net in front and not able to finish it off was Rodriguez looking for his second of the game. That would have tied it as Pepe comes out. 5-on-5 we skate now, as Gustafson, who's been very sharp today for the Blue Hens, will play it. Chipped off the wall and in come the Blue Hens. Down low, off the stick, and not able to convert was Rodriguez. So 2 good looks for Rodriguez right off the bat. He got the shot on goal, but then the second one got under his stick in front. As it'll be Jefferson loose to steer it around the wall, picked up by Chuma, but Seawolves trying to hound it in back deep. Peck on the forecheck, battling off Ryan Burns as well as Chuma, but picked up by Slevin. Got Pomiak in front through his own legs, and a nice stop in tight by Gustafson. Di Stefano able to fend off a big hit there to keep it in deep. Di Stefano, should I say, excuse me. I think I should know that by now, but or in the second half of the season, but my bad, Di Stefano. But now Peck down low, near side wall. He's going to fend off a man, hold backhand. To switch off of McDermott, now Slevin. Slevin looking to play catch with Peck, but walks middle slot here. Finds Peck on goal, and a nice block by Luce, and steers it out of play. So good push there for the Seawolves after the Pepe penalty expired. The Chucky Peck shot was deflected out of play by Jefferson Luce. I've said his name a decent amount, having a solid game on the defensive end for the Blue Hens. But an offensive zone draw for the Seawolves, deflected on goal by Conlon, but didn't get all of it, and steered away by who else but Luce. But now a 2-on-1 for the Blue Hens on goal. He fires one off the post. Luke Hauk all alone. It was a 2-on-1, but got a lot more space than he thought. Fired one off the post. As Kazakov will breathe the sigh of relief for now, as the Seawolves still skate on, up 2-1 in the third. As Hauk will chip it in deep, no icing, as Mofetto will pick up on his own net, meets a big hit and turns it over. But now it's Conlon for the Seawolves out of his own zone, finding Minerva. Minerva having a nice showing in his first game as a Seawolf, as he's trying to fend off Sidoriak, but Sidoriak wins that battle and was trying to corral a bouncing puck behind his own net. He'll go cross ice to Heightshouse, icing arm up, and icing will be the call as we'll come all the way back down Blue Hen zone in front of Corbin Gustafson. So the newcomers in Avezov, Minerva, and Rainville making an impact early, as well as Michael Conlon making his return to the Seawolves after taking last season off. Puck bouncing around the top of the circle. Lawson trying to get at it. Now swinging at it is Rainville, as that puck's going to be thrown from center right into the glove of Kazakov, as now they'll do it in the Seawolf zone to the left of the goaltender. It'll be Nima centering the draw with Dosen and Emmerich flanking him on the wings. We'll have Chuma and, not Chuma, he just skated off. Now they send him back on, so it'll be Chuma alongside Brunel manning the points for the offensive zone draw for the Blue Hens. Battle for at the dock picked up by Rainville of the Seawolves as they'll chip it all over to the side for Lawson as he'll wrap it around the world back to Rainville. To the point, Mancini. Gonna throw one on goal, deflected by Lawson, but steered away by the goaltender Gustafson. Back to Mancini on the wall. Trying to fend off Nima. Four-man scrum on the wall. Nima trying to chip it past him and get a break here, and he might have one, but a nice recovery by Pepe to slow down that potential odd-man rush as Rainbow meets a big hit on the wall, but chips it off for Edwards. Edwards with room, gonna dance into the slot. He's gonna fire one, blocker stop by Gustafson. Edwards in a nice solo effort there, able to dance around a man in Marciniak, but Gustafson once again up to the task, blockers out of the way, but it's Edwards again. Trying to find a man to the point, he doesn't. Pepe on goal, and a sliding block. Made it on goal, but now it's Mancini again, and another block by Nima. Two good blocks by the Blue Hen forwards. First it was Dosen, then Nima. Those two need a change. They've been out there for quite some time, and speak of it, they will. It's now Marciniak for the Blue Hens. Excuse me, it was just Nima went off. Dosen's still out there, but now it's Galinsky picking up far side corner. He'll cycle it off for Dempsey. Sidoriak, who's been out there for quite some time. Not able to corral, turns it over. Zerilli bouncing around in the low slot. Not able to get to Gustafson. As it'll be Rodriguez to chip it all the way down. Icing arm up, and icing is the call we'll get as Fest will touch up. And we'll get a face-off in Blue Hen ice. So face off to the left of Gustafson. Like I said, he has been very sharp today. 28 saves for him in this 2-1 game in favor of the Seawolves. Slevin battle for the dot, wrapped around the wall. It's Sidoriak. He's been logging up a lot of ice time for that Blue Hen defensive core. As Peck will chase after behind the net, fend off two men, Slevin in front, and Gustafson makes the stop. As Pomiak picks up fans on the shot but avoids a big hit courtesy of Holzer, but now it's Fess, and Gustafson's got that one too. Within maybe the past minute, maybe minute and a half tops, Gustafson has made 3 to 4 fantastic saves to keep this game within 1 for the Delaware Blue Hens. He made 33, then 34 stops in their 2 wins against Stony Brook earlier in December, but now it's a Vezov on goal, and it never made there. A nice block by Luce. Into the slot, Conlon not able to control it off the skate, and out come the Blue Hens. It's Guido. Sidoriak still out there. Down goes a Seawolf. He's still down. Sidoriak on goal, and knocked wide. I believe that's Fest, but now back to his feet. McDermott will give it right back to him. Fest finally coming to, as he looks good to go as he dances in front of his own net. Able to chip it off to McDermott. Down goes a Blue Hen next to Fess. But out come the Seawolves now. It's Conlon. Conlon gonna fire one off the skate of Sidoriak. Conlon chips it down low, meets a big hit as Minerva will help out Avezov down low, trying to fend off Burns. But out coming with it is Jefferson loose. They'll chip it all the way down. We might have another icing, but it's waved off on a deflection, so Kazakov's got to help out his defensive unit. It's Minerva for the Seawolves entering offensive zone ice. Down the near side wall, going to spin off a man in Chuma. Chuma wins that battle. And Ostrander looking for a stretch pass, not able to connect with Rodriguez, who has the lone goal for the Blue Hens. It's Minerva again, getting the puck cross ice, now entering the center. And the Blue Hen ice trying to fend off 2 blue jerseys, and he does. Thrown on goal in the skates of Lawson, had no idea where it was, as safely chipped away by Straubinger, but staying in Blue Hen ice. It's Edwards trying to fire one to the net, not able to get there. A nice block there by Marciniak, and now, speak of it, Marciniak will skate behind his own net and look to come out. He'll find Ostrander. Looking for Rodriguez, finds the stick of Mancini, but now Mancini's got to play in his own end, in his own corner. Up the wall, Rainville, and now helped out by Lawson. And he's chipping high off the glass and out of the zone now. Marciniak will play in his own end as it's now just chip and chase. Nobody really sustaining any pressure as the puck just keeps bouncing around. So these two teams will run it back tomorrow at 3 o'clock for the last game of this weekend set. And then the Stony Brook will head off to Ohio to take on Ohio University. They are number 15 ranked in the country, just behind the Seawolf team. And it's Mancini. He's going to throw it on goal, deflected in front. And Gustafson keeps that out of harm's way as we play on now Dempsey. Dempsey finds Galinsky. Galinsky looking for Mancini, not able to connect, but he gets the puck anyway. Mancini trying to fend off a man in Emmerich as the puck stays in Delaware territory. Dempsey not able to control that. Center point, Pepe, the captain's going to throw one on goal, and a pad stop by Gustafson. Looking for a break here, it's Dosen, but a nice stick by Pepe to end any part of that rush, as now he's going to fend off Dosen again, as Pepe clears, but to the waiting stick of Luce, and right back towards Stony Brook end. So really with the bank pass finds Pomniak, 1-on-2. Nice stick there by Heitzhaus. Sidoriak will play in his own net. That's another name I've said a lot. Like I said, he eats up a lot of time on that defensive core. He's been out there a decent amount, and he's playing a bulk of this third period as we're just over the halfway point in this third period as that shot's deflected off the stick of Fest and into the roofing, and we get a whistle. 11:42 to be exact left in this third period. A 2-1 Stony Brook lead thanks to the shorthanded second period goal by Sean Rainville, the newcomer to the Seawolves. So they'll drop it to the left of Kazakov. It'll be Guido on the draw for the Blue Hens. He's got a man stationed right behind him to the point. Ostrander, that was Strahlbinger. He'll throw it but hit a body and find the far side corner now behind his own net. It'll be DiStefano. Peck will give it right back to the man who tried to get it out in DiStefano down the near side wall. He's got Slevin with him. Slevin's gonna fire one, pad save, rebound, chip behind Gustafson but goes wide. Chuma looking to chip out. Gets past a blue and a white jersey and finds Stony Brook ice. It's now Fest going cross ice to Slevin. So the Blue Hens trying to tie this game and keep their 4-game win streak alive. And then on the opposite end, the Seawolves looking to hold on to this 1-goal lead and end their 3-game skid, their longest skid of the season. All those 3 games on the road. Peck fires one glove side, and it goes wide, picked up by Conlon as the puck just goes out of the zone as Molfetto touches up on an offsides call. So the chippiness that started in the second period seems to, for the most part, have gone away in the first 10 minutes of this third period. As we haven't had any extracurricular stuff as Ostrander on goal, and it's padded away by Kazakov as Minerva will play behind his own net and find Vandesilver. Kept in by the body of Hausler, as Minerva's just going to body his way out of the zone like a wrecking ball and find Avezov. Avezov's going to drag Minerva one-timer, and it's knocked away by Gustafson. Another big save. So Minerva making his presence felt in his Seawolf debut with that big body, that big frame of his, just powered his way by 3 Blue Hens in his own zone. And then wound up with a glorious chance off the drop pass by Avezov. These two, first time playing together on this Stony Brook team, have had a good start so far, but a defensive zone turnover, Blue Hens look to make them pay for it. As Conlon meets a big hit on the wall over there, but now it's Minerva out of his own zone. Fending off a man once again. It's Minerva going to drag one and shoot one over the net and wide. Picked up by Avezov. Just under 10 minutes left in the third period, 9:35 and counting. It's now Mancini for the Seawolves. He'll bank it off the wall looking for Minerva, but it finds blue jerseys, now center ice, and steered down into Stony Brook zone by Dozen. It's Emmerich battle for it and able to chip it down low to Jake Nema. Nema having a solid game, both on just 5 on strength as well as special teams. He's been a force out there, but Emmerich's got to play it out of the zone. He'll go D to D to Chuma and chipped in deep by Dozen again, but right to the waiting glass of Kazakov as he will hold 8:57 left in the game. Still 2-1 Seawolves, the same exact score in which they lost the first two in Delaware. Face-off one back to Chuma at the point. He'll throw it on goal, finds the belly of Edwards, as it never got to Kazakov, as that puck looks like it will go out of play, and it does.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the national winner of tonight's round. The winning round picking number is 9554214. Once again, 9554214.
So they have a tough game against the Blue Hens right now. They run it back tomorrow. Like I said, they got Ohio coming up as well. They got to go to Ohio, the Seawolf team. And it doesn't get any easier because then they're home in the coming games against Liberty, a rival of the Seawolf team. Liberty took the first two in Liberty earlier in the season, but the schedule does not get much easier for this Seawolf team as they got a tough stretch here to end the season. Of course, there's more games involved in that, but the ones that stick out is this Blue Hen series over the weekend, the Ohio games, and of course the rival game when they're home for 2 against Liberty. As it'll be Pepe in his own zone, looking for Dempsey, but too hard to control as it bounces right out to the stick of Straubinger, as we'll throw it right back where it came from, as the captain Pepe's got to try to do it again, but he's got a man in Burns all over him. He's able to cycle it off as they go high and hard off the glass, but to the waiting glove of Sidoriak. That's going to be tough to get it over him, all 6 foot 190 of him. As on the Seawolves on the attack, it's Mancini. Mancini's going to throw one on goal, knocked down in front, bouncing onto the crease, but able to stay out of harm's way, and out of the zone come the Blue Hens. No icing on the deflection as Peck will chase Sidoriak. Here's a height battle for you. As Sidoriak up the wall finds Meisinger, and here's a 2-on-1 for the Blue Hens. It's Guido on goal, panel away, rebound, and not able to get the rebound as Kazakov stood tall. It was Hulsler and Guido on the 2-on-1, and a rebound kicked out right for him, but not able to control it as we skate on, and the Seawolves still holding up to that 2-1 lead. McDermott with a man in Ostrander all over him, able to avoid harm's way by getting it to center, and gloved down by Pomniak, but he's got a man all over him. Puck bounced around to Slevin trying to control it, and now chipped off the wall, and finally in Blue Hen control. Out come Ostrander, he'll find Hulsler. Hulsler gonna try to dance his way past 2 white jerseys and fend off Molfetto now, but helped out down by Ostrander. But not able to control it in front was Rodriguez as the puck skips out of play. So they'll drop it to the left of Kazakov. On the draw is Jake Nema, and looking for that quick shot off the point with Sidoriak, but they're going to whistle it down and redo it. So once again, it'll be Nema on the draw. He'll go up against Minerva. Minerva wins that one clean, unlike the first try, as it's Molfetto behind his own net. He'll play to Avezov, and they'll try to do it again to now Vandesilva. Out of the reach of Nima, off the stick of Sidoriak as he's going to go back at his own end and try it again. Up the wall to Loose as he'll chip it in deep. As now it's chip and chase game for this Blue Hen team. And they got to make it tough for this Seawolf team to try to come out. But as I say, they easily exit, and in to come the offensive zone, it's Avezov. Nice defense there by Loose, keeping Avezov at bay, but it looks like Conlon will keep it in deep, and he does. Emmerich with Conlon all over him. Avezov would dance around a man and get some room. He finds Minerva top of the circle. He'll walk, look for a one-timing Molfetto, but just out of his reach, not able to pull the trigger. Molfetto trying to throw one on goal, finds a stick of Emmerich, but now it's Minerva. To Mancini, deflected by Conlon, but steered wide by Gustafson. Conlon will race off, go for an offensive zone change, but as he does it, the Blue Hens look to come out, but Mancini with a great keep, fending off two blue jerseys as Minerva meets a hit from behind, and that will be a penalty. So that play doesn't happen unless Andrew Mancini does not keep that puck in on the wall, fending off two Blue Hens. Kept it in deep. Minerva eats a shot from behind, and now it's the Seawolves with 5:08 left in the game. Going on the power play, it'll be Jefferson Loose on the hit from behind. So a goal here for the Seawolves might start putting the nail in the coffin, putting them up 2-1 with 5 minutes left in this game. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, as the Seawolves look to go to work around the wall. Ryan Luppy not able to get that one. Now it's Slevin near side wall. Mancini for the Seawolves center point, get it right back to Slevin. These two like to play catch, looking for that go-to setup, but a great intercept that time by Ryan Luppy, and it knocks it out of the zone. The captain Pepe on the chase, takes a big hit from Chuma behind the net. Edwards trying to help out as well. He's got Peck with him now. Chuma going around the wall, trying to take out all the Stony Brook Seawolves. Mancini keeps it in as they're trying to slow it down. Mancini far side wall with Peck helping him out. Slevin behind his own net, trying to fend off Chuma again. He's been all over the place behind that net so far, but Peck coming out with it. Peck on his knees, still holds, finds Pepe cross ice. Pepe on goal, and a nice sliding block keeps it away from the goaltender. Under a minute left in the power play. It's Slevin, he'll go around the world. Far side wall, near side wall, should I say. Center point Mancini. He'll drop it off for Peck. Peck spinning off a man. Away from Luppy, and now it's Chuma again, bodying Mancini, but not able to get it as that one shot wide, and that might go all the way out, but just in the nick of time, Slevin gets it. He'll walk the line. All Seawolves, 35 left in the power play on goal, and it's knocked away by Gustafson. This defensive unit of the Blue Hens has got to be tired, but a hand pass is called, so that will afford the Blue Hens to get off the ice on that one. That unit, that was the same unit that started it, so they got to be a little tired. As you see Ryan Burns, number 10, feeling the effects of that minute and a half penalty kill. So Jefferson Loose, 22 seconds till he comes out, barring a Stony Brook goal, as it's Minerva center ice for the Seawolves. Now 15 seconds left in the penalty. Molfetto will skate near side wall. Loose will be out in 7 seconds. They battle for it, four-man scramble near side corner, but it comes up to Avezov for 3 seconds, fires one, and sticked into the netting with 1 second. Now there's 0 on the clock, so let's see what the refs allow here. And they're gonna say the penalty's over, so Loose will come out, and we are now 5-on-5, as once again, the Blue Hens are successful on the penalty kill. But the faceoff stays in Delaware ice. Minerva on the draw for the Seawolves. Wins it clean, but a little bit too out of the way of Molfetto, as the Seawolves got to regroup in their own zone. Avezov gets past him, and he's got space, but the puck just out of his reach, as now Gustafson gets up, and down goes Avezov. I think Gustafson has gotten his fair share of pokes at when he's covered it, so I guess with 2:55 left in the game, enough was enough, as Avezov gets thrown down by Gustafson, the goaltender, as well as Andrew Marciniak. So the same threesome, Minerva, Avezov, and Conlon will work it again with Van de Silver as well as Molfetto manning the points. As Avezov's trying to cut into the slot, find Conlon. Conlon's finding a home in front of that net this game as it's back to Molfetto. D to D, Van de Silver not able to control it, but chips it right back in down low to Minerva. Minerva hounded by multiple blue jerseys, but kept in by Molfetto. Puck bouncing around Conlon. And Conlon throws a huge hip check, upending Hausler. Blue Hen bench not happy about that one. As the puck was in the air and then bouncing around, no one knew where it went. As the puck goes down the near side wall, no icing as we play on. Minerva hard on the forecheck for the Seawolves. Now Sidoriak's got to play it, meets another hit by Minerva, but right back here come the Blue Hens. On goal, looking to tie it up, and not able to connect was Dosen, as two Blue Hens go down behind the play, and the Stony Brook, if they hurry, might have an odd man rush. Lawson to the backhand, trying to cut to the net on goal, and sticked away by Gustafson. A minute 40 left in the game. Excuse me, minute 45, 2-1 Seawolves still. Blue Hens got to get moving here. Luce turns it over in the neutral zone. So right back into Blue Hen ice, it's Dosen, who had a great chance before, but not able to connect with one of his forwards, as the pass was intercepted, and a big hit there by Scott Lawson, taking down Jake Nema. One time in Conlon, didn't get all of that one, as Nema will pick it up, a minute and 20 left in the game. Might see Gustafson start making a move to the bench. He's looking over there, and they're calling him. Gustafson going to the bench for the extra attacker. As now bad timing, the Seawolves are coming out with the empty net on goal, and they score! It's Mancini from his own blue line, and that might be the dagger. It's 3-1. So just as Gustafson went to the net, the puck was turned over in the offensive zone for the Blue Hens. And by the time that extra attacker came on, Mancini was already on the move. And it was a diving attempt to no avail that gives the Stony Brook Seawolves a now 2-goal lead with a minute and 3 left in the game as we get a timeout. Seawolves trying to hold on here for their 13th win of the season and end this 3-game skid. 2 of those 3 games were at the hands of this Blue Hen team when they played in Delaware in the beginning of December. So face-off center ice here. It'll be Gavin Holzer on the draw, battle for at the dot for the Blue Hens, and out they come with it, but immediately to the stick of Mancini. As Sidoriak will bank it off the wall. We are under a minute left in the game here. Seawolves up 3-1. It'll be Hausler again, turns it over in the zone. Zerilli will pick up, right back to the stick of Sidoriak with 40 seconds left. As Rodriguez will chip it in, but intercepted by Pepe, and they're trying to get Gustafson to the net. But just like on the empty netter, every time they gain the zone, they turn it over right back to the Seawolves. They're not able to get him there as the shot goes wide of Kazakov, and Gustafson will go to the net with 20 seconds left. 6-on-5 for the remainder of this one with 15 seconds left and counting. They really are running out of time now, down 2, as Nema will throw it in deep, under 10 to go. Steered in front, trying to spin and fire one. Now Sidoriak will hold, throw in front, and knocked wide. Battle for it in the crease, no stick Kazakov, they poke away at it, a whistle, but that will do it as the clock strikes 0. The Stony Brook Seawolves kick off 2022, ending their 3-game losing streak, picking up their 13th win of the season, knocking off the Blue Hens at home, 3-1. Just like the first two games at Delaware, another close battle between these two teams. Another very good performance by Corbin Gustafson, stopping 36 shots. But in a losing effort, he will now be 9-6-1 on the season. Matvey Kazakov picking up his 10th win of the season. He'll be 10-4-2 on the year. So these two teams will run it back tomorrow, Sunday afternoon at 3:30 for the last game of this weekend set, where the Seawolves look to avenge their two losses, again, to Delaware that happened in December. Goal scorers tonight, it was Joseph Slevin getting the game started in the first period. And then it was, Ryan Rodriguez tying the game in the second. Sean Rainville, first game as a Seawolf, first goal as a Seawolf on the shorthanded breakaway, made it 2-1, and that 2-1 lead held all the way to the dying moments of the third until Andrew Mancini got the empty netter from his own end, and that put the game away. So your final here at the rinks in Long Island, New York, Seawolves 3, Blue Hens 1. Once again, Jordan DeLuciano on the call. Until tomorrow, we will see you then.